So okay, so now we have our product. It's time to sell it. Launch, sell, scale, and the idea is to do it very quickly, right? So you'll get access to our traditional users, which is 42 million, plus the new users, which accumulate is 136 million. We have built-in monetization channels, and we are connecting you with the global market. Now, let's say that you are in Latin America and you have developed something for agriculture. Similar problems, let's say, around crops and pesticides. Similar application may be very useful across not only Latin America, but also in Global South in general. So you can use that in the marketplace. So the idea is to go to learn, build, and sell much, much faster. And that's what we use in the marketplace for. This is something new. This is something that EON has had in the past for our lessons and courses, etc. But now we are taking it to the next level. And the reason we think this is super important, because the number one reason for a startup to fail is that they can't connect the theory with sales, right? So it's not enough to develop the world's best product. You need to be able to distribute it, right? And you need to get to that first customer very quickly, otherwise that kills the startup. So from 0 to 1, to overcome what I call this chasm crisis. And I also call it the brutal truth about startup distribution. And why many products, and I've seen it throughout the decades, that are brilliant never find customers because they can't sell it. Okay? And there's many reasons this broken path. There's something called the brute force that some people try to ads, and they are very expensive and they don't lead you necessarily to the solution. Or you develop content, but you do it very slowly. I call it the organic hope. Or you create some type of distribution chain with extremely high commissions. I call it the walled gardens. Or you try to just, you would be hijacked by a closed network, which gives you limited reach. So we need to not fall for those type of traps and obstacles. So instead we are using an integrated distribution engine, and the architecture is a distributed service, and we are also using AI agent. We call it networks as a service, or NAS, and it's a dual-sided flywheel, which means that customers and people that use it will learn. You'll get feedback also from how usage is or how the demand is for your product. I'll get into more details on that later. And also we have the pre-qualified audience, because we will link it to EON's customers and users. Okay, so if we look at this, there is a recommendation engine that leverages user data. So your product, if it fills a certain need, it will be recommended. It's context aware, and also practically discovers specific apps, so we don't have the needle and haystack problem. If you look at it, there's like 3 platform, 1 ecosystem. You have the founders, the ones that develop the product. You have the customers, the ones that are interested to buy the product, and you have the partners, the ones that actually market the application, and all are optimized in one roof, under one roof. So the founder command center has one-click listings, analytics. The customer solution has personalized discovery, interactive demos, trust badges, and the partner dashboard provides tracking how well their portfolio does into their market. Now, this enterprise technology foundation is built to scale. So we are using things like AWS cloud hosting. We are using Stripe connecting integration. We are using many different aspects that are required to make this safe and scalable. Now, let's get to the money part. So how does it work? any application that you put on the marketplace, you get 80% of the value. So if it's sold for $100, you get $80, and $20 go in commission to either the partners that sold it together with EON. So you don't have any upfront costs if you're part of the Wealth Weaver program, and this commission includes everything: global distribution, payment processing, platform maintenance, etc., etc. And you also have some premium price services that you can access. So this generates what I call the three unassailable modes, right? You have a distribution, you have data, and you also have profitability modes, right? Our target is to reach 1 billion users in the next 24 to 36 months. So that's obviously not so easy to replicate. I think we already have a very good head start. The other thing is data flywheel mode. What I mean by that is real-time marketing intelligence that improves not only the wayfinder, but also gives you feedback on your product, right? You see what which aspects of your application are used, which are not used, and that gives you a very strong indication what you need to do to improve the product. The profitability, the fact that you can actually reach those revenues very quickly through the platform, are important. We have a very ambitious plan. We want this to be the future app store for AI economy in the global south to start, but across the world eventually. And the idea is to invite you, obviously, as a part of the Wealth Weaver program, to participate in the EON Marketplace. Both yourself, and we're also encouraging partners. So for example, Latin America, in each country, we have partners that also help to promote this solution.